Today, I decided to do an all-time fantasy draft, and I know you guys see already the Philadelphia 76ers have Nikola Jokic, which is just completely ironic, to be honest with you. But we're going to go ahead and look at every single roster, simulate maybe 1 season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons, I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes, and we're going to see what happens if we were to fantasy draft the entire league. So as we established, we got Nikola Jokic on the Sixers. They also have CJ McCollum and Malik Monk. So, I mean, that's an interesting team. We go over to the Bucks, though. Anthony Davis and Pascal Siakam with Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's back. Oh, my God. And we go over to the Bulls. Tyrese Halliburton's on this team. And we go over to the Cavs, and they got Curry. That's ironic because he was born technically in Cleveland or in Akron, whatever you want to call it. And pretty much no one else. So they probably had a super high pick. And then Zion's on the Celtics with Porzingis, Klay Thompson. I thought that was Carmelo Anthony for a minute. Al Horford, Gordon Hayward. They got a lot of actual, this is probably one of the best teams, actually. It's an all-around team. The Clippers, they got LeBron. They got Bradley Beal. Okay, Anthony Simons. So this is a pretty good team as well. And then we go over to the Grizzlies. They still got Ja Morant. Oh, my God. And now they got Chris Middleton on the team as well. Cam Thomas. Marcus Smart is still on the team, too. That's funny, bro. Then you go over to the Hawks. They got Jason Tatum and James Harden. That's an interesting duo. And Derek Lively with Jonas Valanciunas. Double centers right there. We got Dame on the Heat, which is funny because that almost happened. And then we got Desmond Bane and a bunch of just role players, solid role players. When we go over to the Hornets, this is going to make the whole league all around, by the way. The Hornets got Evan Mobley. And somehow the Hornets still kind of came out with an L. I guess they went with the young kind of direction of going for it because there's just a bunch of young players on this team. Now we go over to the Jazz. They have LaMelo Ball and Mikal Bridges, so they probably went with a similar direction, but at the same time, they're not even that young. I mean, I don't know. The Kings got Bam Adebayo, Paulo Banchero, and Malcolm Brogdon as well. So that's a solid little team right there. I mean, it's kind of like an underrated team. I feel like it's kind of like an awkward team that's going to play like. And then Luka is on the Knicks with Zach LaVine on the team as well. Okay. Then we go over to the Lakers. Kevin Durant, DeMar DeRozan. Oh my God, even Chris. This is a solid team actually. They got a good starting lineup. Point guard, Chris Paul, and then you got Jose Alvarado. Shooting guard, Derek White. Small forward, DeMar DeRozan. Power forward, Kevin Durant. And you got Iggy as well, and Javonte Green. And then Brook Lopez at center. That's probably one of the best teams in the league right here. That's crazy, man. Then you got the Magic with Kawhi Leonard and Franz Wagner still on the team. That's funny. Mark Williams. You got Lonzo Ball now over here. We go over to the Mavericks. Trae Young. That's ironic. And Lauri Markkanen as well. That's an interesting duo with Miles Turner. That'd be an interesting trio, actually. And then Jalen Suggs, because he's decent at defense, pretty good defense. Then you got Devin Booker on the Nets with Rudy Gobert and then Jalen Green as well. Bojan Bogdanovic. And we go over here to the Nuggets. Tyrese Maxey, Jaren Jackson Jr. That's an alright team. You got Jordan Poole down here, which is funny because he's 79 overall nowadays. The Pacers got Shea as well as Shannon Sharp, RJ Barrett. It's like a younger team right here, super young team. Oh my God, they got a ridiculously young team. They went super young. And the Pelicans got Scotty Barnes. Always looks like a pit bull to me. That's trying to smile. Anyway, Tyler Hero's on the team as well. I don't think this team's going to do too good. This team kind of too many guards, too many people try to score. Kind of like the Pistons real life. And speaking of the Pistons, they got Wemby and they got DeJounte Murray. So they're not going to be losing a million games in a row, but they're all right. They're all right team. They kind of just went with all in on Wemby. Now with Raptors, they got Donovan Mitchell, Sabonis as well with Fred VanVleet. That's an interesting trio. They also got Austin Reeves though, and Obi Toppin, which having a little bit of resurgence right now. Cam Johnson, Kevin Love down there as well. I saw Anthony Edwards is on the Rockets with Cat. Wow, so this duo is still together. And then you got Tari Eason right here. You got Kungwu, you got Mike Conley. Isaiah Joe. I mean, that's an alright team. The Spurs got Giannis. I was waiting for Giannis. I was like, where's Giannis at? Darius Garland, Jalen Duren, Nikola Vucevic, Dylan Brooke. I don't know if Giannis really has that good of a team. It kind of feels like an awkward team around him. Then the Suns got Jimmy Butler with Nick Claxton, Jabari Smith Jr., Russell Westbrook. This is not a good team for Jimmy Butler. Then the Thunder go and got Paul George again, and they got Chet. They went back and got Chet. So they pretty much just are a little bit of a duo there, but I don't see what they're doing. They got a 33-year-old superstar, but then a 21-year-old future superstar with Josh Giddey. They ended up getting Josh Giddey, or Kitty again. Timberwolves got Kyrie, almost called Tyree. Kyrie, this is actually a solid team right here. They got a good duo. I mean, I don't know how well it's going to play out, but Jamal Murray and Kyrie, that's a good little duo to have on your team. Aaron Gordon is obviously a great role player as well. Great player to have as a third option. Is that Andrew Wiggins down there? Oh, Aaron Wiggins. I was about to say, there's no way Andrew Wiggins is 76 overall now. Trailblazers, Joel Embiid, 98 overall here. Then you got Cade Cunningham on the team as well, so they probably had a top pick. D'Lo. Yeah, I mean, their team's all right, but it's really just Joel Embiid once again. The Warriors got De'Aaron Fox. That's interesting because obviously the Kings and Warriors kind of a rivalry is starting right now. Brandon Ingram is on the team. Draymond Green is on the Warriors still, so they still don't get rid of this dude. And yeah, the Wizards, Jalen Brunson and Jaylen Brown. So I got the Jalen's here. That's actually a good duo with Tobias Harris too and Brandon Miller, Derek Jones Jr. This is a solid team. They have some young players players, but they also have some players that are like hitting their prime. That's interesting because like, I don't know what direction they're gonna go in. Let me go ahead and turn off injuries. I'm thinking about doing a video where I just keep injuries on, but like I don't know how to title that. Like I feel like that's gonna be kind of a boring video because it's like I'm not want to be like, oh, I kept injuries on. I don't want to do that unless it becomes a meme or something. But hey man, we're gonna go simulate the season, see what happens. I'll see you guys at the end. And here we are at the end of the season. Jokic wins the MVP, rightfully so, and he averaged 27, 14, and 8. My mic just like decided to rise up for no reason at all. Also did his thing a little bit defensively even. 50, 80, and 9, or oh my god, 50, 40, 80. Wemby wins Rookie of the Year still, and he actually averages more points now because he doesn't have a bunch of haters on his team. Then you got Spencer Dinwiddie on the Jazz 6th Man of the Year. I don't think I see him anymore on 2K, like winning 6th Man of the Year. He used to win all the time. And then Wemby, Defensive Player of the Year already in his rookie season. So I want to see how the Pistons did this season. Most improved player is Christian Brown, which, I mean, sure, I guess. And then Joel Embiid on the same team is Clutch Player of the Year. Nick Nurse 48 and so was this an all-around league because those are low wins for like winning these awards. First team All NBA, you guys can see right here, nothing too crazy, right? I mean, all this stuff is kind of like typical. You wouldn't really question any of that kind of stuff. Now NBA standings, let's check out what happened here. So the Bulls were the best team in the East. Who did they have? They had Tyrese, they had Malcolm Brogdon, they had an all-right team. It was just Tyrese going crazy. Hawks were the 2nd seed. They had the James Harden, Jason Tatum duo. Now what about the West, the Spurs without Wemby? No, I'm just kidding. Giannis, so Giannis did his thing. I want to see Giannis and Wemby team up. That'd be crazy. I feel like Wemby actually turns out to be like through his whole potential, and Giannis is still like in his prime or close to his prime by then. That'd be interesting to see. I feel like that would break the NBA. Now Joel Embiid is the 2nd seed over here, so it looks like those are the best 4 teams. Now, where were the Pistons at? Well, let's look over to the Pistons. Pistons, they missed the playoffs. Okay. So, no matter what, they also got... Who do they have? Did they have Azar or Amen Thompson? I don't remember who they have. I think they have... I don't know. Did I have Azar? I think they have Azar. I don't think they have Amen. I don't remember which one is which, bro. Anyway, let's simulate the play-in. And you guys see, I'm not going to look round by round right now. I'm not going to look at every game. It's literally the first round. There's 8 different series I'd have to look at. So, Spurs versus Suns. Rockets versus Thunder. So actually a 7th seed and a 6th seed made it right here, which is the Ant and Cat duo with the Paul George Chat duo, which actually have a lot of players. I'm just gonna simulate the conference finals. All right, so we got the Spurs versus Rockets, which is just a Texas matchup. Hawks versus Sixers. So James Harden, Jason Tatum, Jonas Valanciunas, that kind of trio versus CJ McCollum, Nikola Jokic, and I guess Malik Monk would be that trio. But really just a Jokic show over there, mostly. And Darius Garland and Giannis and Jalen Duren, I guess, would be their trio versus Ant and Cat and like Mike Conley. So that's funny because 3 of these players are already teammates in real life. Like Mike Conley is still in the Timberwolves, right? I think he still is in real life. Not sure if he left or not. But yeah, like literally those 3 in the same team. And first of all, the Hawks just won in 6, and this game is going to Game 7. Let's go to Simcast, not Simcast Live. No, not Simcast. I just hit it twice, bro. Simply with Simcast. There we go. All right, let's see what happens here. Might have a jump-in opportunity. Who knows? So here we go, and it's Game 7, so it doesn't matter who's leading. It's going to be interesting no matter what, and it might actually be a close game. It is. We're gonna jump in with like about a minute left. That's the plan. Come on, there we go. Let's jump in. So it is 120 to 121. The Spurs are currently up by 1 point. So Giannis and the Spurs are up by 1 point right now. Let's go ahead and choose our sides, fix our camera, and let's see why does my camera feel like it's really weird right now? Anyway, Giannis passes to Darius Garland, and man, it's been a while. First of all, my camera's like really low right now for some reason, but is my actual camera like messed up? 2K, that's why. Okay, there we go. Boom. Now, it's been a minute since I actually jumped into a modern day one as well. So we're gonna see, oh, Giannis with a post fade, and it goes in, up by 3 points right now. That's Giannis right there on the Spurs. This reminds me of a video I did on my main channel, my last video, before my next one that's about to drop. That's a huge project. I'm about to drop on January 1st, by the way, on my main channel. It's been a minute. I know it's been like a month since I posted for real. Go on my main channel. You guys will see a video on January 1st. It's gonna be really fire. And Giannis is heading to free throw line. This actually could be helpful for the Rockets. So yeah, January 1st, I got a big video dropping. It has to do with LeBron. I'm just gonna say that right now. In my last video, that was a big project back in like what, May, featured LeBron and Wemby, so, and it had the Spurs in it, so go check that out if you guys want to. I think it has like 1,000 views right now. But my main channel has a huge project dropping January 1st, so this channel is just for me to like kind of chill out. This is the type of content I used to be posting on my main channel, but I decided to just move it on to my second channel. Anyway, the Spurs are up by 5. Honestly, if the Rockets don't score here, I'm just gonna sim because I doubt they're gonna go crazy. So you got Ant right here. He's going to dribble out. Darius Garland's guarding him. That's not the best defender for him. And Okongwu gets blocked. Giannis, yeah, we're not watching this, bro. I didn't know if Giannis even hit his free throws, but there we go. Apparently they didn't hit the free throws, or they just didn't foul at all. Giannis had 28, 14, and 6. Ant had 28 as well. Get Ant some help. They really just kept him with the same teammates, bro. That's so funny to me. Anyway, it's the Spurs versus Hawks right here. So John Wall could actually get a ring in this situation, which I miss John Wall being in his prime. Do you guys miss John Wall being in his prime? Let me know down below in the comments. But let's go ahead and simulate game by game. Spurs are up by 1. Oh, wow, Spurs. Okay, Giannis is trying to get his ring right here. Giannis really is trying to get that ring. Yep, Giannis got another ring. He's winning the Finals MVP, and that's what happens. We're not going to do any more seasons. I think that's going to be it. Who's going to retire, though? Because there might be some different retarees now. DeAndre Jordan, I don't think he usually retires for a season, but he did nothing this season. Derrick Rose retires. I don't know if he usually retires. It's been a minute since I did a modern day sim. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, turn notifications, all kind of stuff, and I'm out. Also, hey, forgot to say, video on the screen, somewhere on the screen. Check that out.